Greetings, Chicago Hope Academy. I hope that you're doing well today. My name is David Stevens, and I am the director of Chicago School of Leadership, and I'm also a pastor at Chicago Tabernacle. And I want to tell you today about an opportunity. We as a school, Chicago School of Leadership, are offering you an opportunity to become the leader that you are called to be. I believe that every single one of you has a unique and a powerful call on your life. I believe that God wants to do miraculous things through you, whether that's in business or in ministry. And I want to tell you today, we want to develop you. Our heart at Chicago School of Leadership is to take students in, to mentor them, to give them one-on-one attention, and to develop them to become the leader that God has called them to be. We're not your typical school. We're going to give you attention that no other school has the ability to do. We're going to give you experience where while you're taking your classes, while you're learning in school, you're immediately putting it into practice. And that's the opportunity that we want to give to you. I tell people it's like getting a university education, an internship experience for community college pricing. And right now we're offering scholarships. They are available for you, and I guarantee you won't be able to beat the prices. Maybe you say, hey, I'm going to be here. I want to get my gen eds out of the way. This is a great opportunity for you to do that. We have lots of different offerings available to you. You can get a business administration degree. You can get a digital design degree. You can get a church leadership degree. There's all sorts of different offerings that we have. So I want to talk to you about it. If you're interested, text this number, text CSL to the number that you see on your screen there, and we would love to be able to talk more, explain the program further, and hopefully build a relationship and a partnership with you and your future. So if you're interested, again, text that number. We would love to be able to connect with you. And I want to introduce to you your chapel speaker for today. His name is Freddy Flores. He's actually a member at our church, Chicago Tabernacle, and he's an incredible man of God, and he's an accomplished businessman. And so I want you to pay close attention. He's going to be continuing the series, the IAMs series that you guys are in. And so enjoy this. It's going to be amazing. God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon.
As Pastor Dave mentioned, my name is Freddy Flores, and I have the pleasure of speaking to all of you today. The verse that I've actually chosen for today is John 15:2, and it says, "He cuts off every branch that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful." So what that means to me is that you have to trust God to remove all of your bad habits and thoughts, and that with Him you can work on improving your skills and the tools and spiritual gifts that He has given you. So God has provided all of us with tools, all of us with skills. The key is knowing what those skills are. So I think it's very important to know yourself. And as I began to grow in my spiritual life and began to mature in my faith and realize that, as my pastor says, that you have to be privately healthy in order to be outwardly fruitful. So what this means to me is you have to be clear and true with yourself about your spiritual walk. That you have to know who you are, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and then be able to, I think it's very important for me to be able to make my strengths stronger, like with God, and remove all my weaknesses and try to make those weaknesses stronger if I can. But if not, is to surround myself with people who are actually, my weaknesses are their strengths. So it makes me a stronger person. A few questions that wanted me to answer today was, how do I live that out daily? Before I wasn't bold with my faith, and as I've learned and as I become more mature, I realized that my work life is a reflection of my personal life and vice versa. So as I've matured, I've learned that my personal life and work life should be intertwined, so that people should see me the same. When they see me at work and when they see me at home, I should be the same person. I should not be another person at work and then another person at home. I should be the same. And when you learn to do that, life becomes easier. You don't have to be somebody else when you're at work and somebody else when you're at home. Just one person overall. I've also learned, James 1:19 is to be quick to listen and slow to speak. And I'm still learning how to do that. I'm still learning to listen more and, try to just be more slower to speak. Just listen and try to listen. And I think that's made my life a little easier. I'm still trying to learn and walk that. But I try. I just try to do that every day. So, what's one thing that God has gotten you through? What he hasn't gotten me through. I mean, he gets me through everything on a daily basis. I mean, when I get up in the morning, I thank him before my feet even hit the floor for letting me get up that morning. Before I go to any meeting, I pray for the meeting. Before I meet with somebody, I pray for that. So anything I do, or I try to pray before I do that. I make a conscious effort to do that because it helps me with those meetings. It helps me with my talks. It helps me with everything I need to do. So with having that peace that God gives me, people may ask me, hey, why are you so at peace or so relaxed? Because I've God in me. God gives me that peace. I've learned to actually surrender everything to God. Hasn't been easy, but I surrender everything to him. Everything that's going on, whatever may be going on that day, I surrender it to him. And there's a song in Spanish that pretty much goes, that you lift your hands up to the Lord. So for me, it gives me peace as I surrender everything to the Lord. I lift my hands up, and it gives me so much peace to do that. So I recommend you guys to do that when you're having issues or dealing with problems, that you surrender it all to God. I know it's hard sometimes, but we need to try to do that. What does it cost me to be outspoken on my faith, about your faith? Honestly, it hasn't cost me anything. I think it's actually given me more, giving me a better, understanding of myself, and just giving me more peace. When I'm more outspoken about my faith, I tell people how I do things, why I do them. And I think that gives me peace. I don't tell them that they should be doing that. I just tell them, this is how I live. This is what helps me live my life. So if you see that things are going good in my life, or things are happening, maybe I surrender to God, and this is what I do. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but it's just what I do. And at work, I've been more outspoken about my faith. People know that I'm a Christian. People know that if they need prayer, they can come to me, and that I will pray for them, and that I will do what I can. And I think that makes life easier. When you are true, you listen, and you try to live out that daily. So a couple of things I wanted to let you know and leave you with was that you stay focused on God, put your trust in him, put him first in everything that you do. And be thankful, for everything that we have. I know life can be tough sometimes. A lot of things are going on around your surroundings, where you're at. But stay focused on God and surrender everything to him. Another thing is, like I've said before, is know yourself, your weaknesses and your strengths. I think that's very important to do that. Take some time to learn about who you are, what makes you. And I think as you learn, as you know yourself, when you're taking direction to do something, whether that's going to work on that. It's going to be easier. Never stop learning. I think that's very important. And I always tell my daughters that that it's cheaper to learn from other people's mistakes than it is on your own. It's easier to learn from other people's mistakes. So be aware of what other people are doing, and learn from that. It's easier, it's cheaper to do that. And another thing with that is, always surround yourself with people that are going to have your back, that are going to be honest with you and truthful with you, that are going to tell you the truth no matter what. Your true friends are going to tell you that you're doing something wrong when you're doing something wrong. And they're not going to tell you or pat you on the back because they think it's okay. No, they're going to tell you the truth. So, people that are going to push you to be better, I think it's important that we surround ourselves with people that are going to push you to be better and be a better person. So, work as I do daily to be a light of Christ in everything you do, in your daily speak, in your daily walk. Be true to yourself and surround yourself with the right people that are going to push you to be a better person, and stay focused. as you go to the next phase of your life, whether it's college, trade school, taking a year off. Take that time to learn and learn, and especially nowadays, you can just you can learn everything on the internet. So take that time to learn. And for me, I tell people, look, COVID was a time to either get ahead, stay behind, or catch up. So I urge you guys to just stay focused, trust in the Lord, and surround yourself with people that are gonna push you to be a better person. So with all that, I hope you guys were able to get something out of my message. If anything I can do for you guys, please feel free to reach out. May God bless you, may He guide you, and may He lead you. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.